Hey y'all! Welcome to Stitch Witch Reading. This is my new booktube channel. I've never tried anything like this before. I'm so sorry my dog is whining because I'm not paying enough attention to her. Hi, my name is Erin, and as this is my first ever video, I thought I would start it off by introducing myself and talking about my 2021 reading goals. So I have a bachelor's in English Lit. I graduated in 2011, and my original goal in getting my bachelor's had been to go on and get a master's in library science. And I did not make it that far because by the time I finished my bachelor's degree, I was so depressed and so burnt out that I thought I might never pick up another book again. Which thankfully was not quite the case, but I did spend several years. I don't like calling books good or bad or worthwhile or not worthwhile, but let's say challenging versus not such challenging reading. And I was doing not such challenging reading, mostly like free paranormal romance from BookBub. And then last year, maybe even 2 years ago, a little bit ago, my best friend added me to a Facebook knitting group. And I started chatting with these gals, and they really inspired me to start pursuing my passions and reading more again, especially Deidre of Shade Tree Reads. She's fabulous. Check out her channel. That's my dog jumping on the bed. Anyway, other things about me. I have a dog. She'll probably show up in some of these. So 2021 reading goals. I decided that I really wanted to focus on reading more books by authors of color. I read some this year, but it wasn't ever like an intentional sort of thing. And then I was watching booktube videos about how white the publishing industry is, and the only way that I can change that as a consumer is by changing what I consume, and especially in light of the Black Lives Matter movement and the protests and all of that. Black Lives Matter, y'all. It's important to say. I thought that it was important to be intentional about my reading choices. I doubt that I'll have like a perfect year, because to be totally honest, I am a rereader. When I get stressed or anxious, there's a couple of books that I fall back on. They are the equivalent of a child's teddy bear or blankie. Taking them away is not gonna go well. So like The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern, I think. The Gone Away World by Nick Harkaway. I can't really imagine going an entire year without reading either of those, but we'll see how I do. So, first book on my list, which I don't have a physical copy to hold up, I have it as an ebook, is Reckless by Selena Montgomery, aka Stacey Abrams, y'all. Friggin' love her when she's not out saving our democracy. She writes like mystery romance novels. And I belong to this wonderful group headed by Geek Girl Strong, aka Robin, on Instagram. And so my geeky fitness group decided that we were going to have a little mini book club and we were all going to read Reckless. So I'm actually supposed to have that read by the 1st. I have not started it yet because I'm trying to finish The Heroes of Olympus by Rick Riordan. I have 1.5 books left to go on that series. Yeah, so gotta speed read some a little bit, but I'm not anticipating Reckless being a terribly challenging read that will take me a long time, so I'm sure it'll be okay. Other books that I'm planning on reading in January, when I finish Reckless, Deidre Shade Tree Reads and I are gonna buddy read Lagoon. I'm gonna butcher this author's name, I'm so sorry. Nnedi Okorafor. So we both got this recommendation from another booktuber. I'm new to this, I don't remember their name, but I will try and look it up and figure out how to put it in the show notes, because it was a really cute video that made us both want to read the book. I'm excited. It takes place in Lagos, 3 total strangers on a beach when an alien ship crash lands. And it's all about, you know, what do we do when the aliens arrive? And that is kind of my January theme a little bit, because the other books that I am really excited to get going on, I read The 3-Body Problem this year, and I just got my copy of The Dark Forest, which is the second one in the series, and then I actually have had The Death's End for a while, so it was really just finding the second one that was holding me up. And they are also alien invasion type books by Jijin Liu. Sorry. Translated. They were originally in Chinese. I really, really enjoyed the first one. It was fascinating to read about Chinese history and culture from the perspective of someone who is actually Chinese, and that was tragically new for me. So I'm really looking forward to starting The Dark Forest. And other than that, my reading goals are to read at least one nonfiction a month. I am currently about a quarter of the way through Hamilton, so I will probably finish that up, but it's not going to happen by the 1st. And the other book, which I don't have to hold up because it was out of stock at my local bookstore and they're ordering it for me, is called The Dark Fantastic, which is nonfiction analyzing Black characters in 4 notable fantasy novels. So I'm really excited for that one too, and I can't wait for that to show up. So yeah, that's me and my goals, and I hope that this booktube thing will be fun. This is totally new to me. I'm not very technologically adept, so we'll see how this goes. But thanks for joining me.